Ben Jones, the actor and politician best remembered for playing the good-natured mechanic Cooter Davenport on the Dukes of Hazzard, has died at the age of 84. His wife Alma Viator announced the news in an emotional Facebook post on Sunday, revealing that Jones passed away at home from a massive heart attack while settling into his favorite chair, waiting for the Atlanta Braves to take on the New York Yankees. It was a quiet, ordinary moment, the kind Jones cherished, and it became the final one of a life that was anything but ordinary. Viator's tribute captured the depth of their bond and the scale of the life Jones had lived. She wrote that she had lost the love of her life, describing him as someone who had lived an amazing, rich, full life and who loved and was loved by so many. It was a fitting sentiment for a man whose career took him from Hollywood soundstages to the halls of Congress, and who somehow made both feel like natural extensions of the same warm, easygoing personality that fans came to know through Cooter. Jones landed the role that would define his public image in 1979, when the Dukes of Hazzard creator Jai Waldron brought him back for the CBS series after the two had worked together 4 years earlier on the film Moonrunners, a similarly themed comedy about bootleggers that served as something of a spiritual predecessor to the show. As Cooter, the scruffy, big-hearted mechanic who was always ready to help the Duke boys out of trouble, Jones appeared in 142 episodes across all 7 seasons of the series, sharing the screen with Tom Wopat, John Schneider, Catherine Bach, Denver Pyle, and Sorrel Book. The show ran from January 1979 to February 1985 and became one of the defining hits of its era, turning its cast into household names and its orange Dodge Charger, the General Lee, into a pop culture icon. But Jones's story didn't end when the cameras stopped rolling in Hazzard County. Before landing the role of Cooter, he had already built a career as a working actor, appearing in films including Together for Days in 1972, The Bingo Long-Traveling All-Stars and Motor Kings in 1976, Smokey and the Bandit in 1977, The Lincoln Conspiracy in 1977, and They Went That Away and That Away in 1978. He had also overcome a drinking problem earlier in his life, a struggle that would later become public knowledge during his political campaigns, adding another layer of resilience to a career already defined by reinvention. That reinvention took a dramatic turn in 1988, when Jones ran for Congress in Georgia's 4th Congressional District and won by 20 points. He went on to serve 2 terms as a Democrat in the U.S. House of Representatives, from 1989 to 1993, trading Hazzard County for Washington and proving that his appeal extended far beyond the small screen. In a moment that blurred the line between his 2 careers, Jones's real political path was later echoed on screen when the 1997 television movie The Dukes of Hazzard, Reunion, revealed that his character Cooter had also become a congressman, a wink to the life Jones himself had built. He later attempted a political comeback in 2002 while living in Virginia, running against a young Eric Cantor and losing, though pundits would later note that a sharply worded letter Jones wrote about his former opponent may have helped fuel Cantor's stunning primary defeat 12 years afterward. Beyond acting and politics, Jones became a beloved fixture in the world of Dukes of Hazzard fandom through Cooter's Place, a chain of themed museums and stores he founded in Nashville, Tennessee, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and Luray, Virginia. The shops became pilgrimage sites for generations of fans eager to relive the show's heyday and meet the man behind Cooter in person, and Jones remained an active, visible presence at these locations for years, keeping the spirit of the series alive long after it left the air. Tributes poured in quickly following news of his death. Former co-star Tom Wopat, who played Luke Duke, remembered Jones as a devoted friend and a passionate advocate for the best qualities the entertainment industry has to offer, adding that while the late Denver Pyle used to joke he wasn't really his uncle, it still felt like the cast had lost one of their own. The sentiment echoed across the Dukes of Hazzard community, which had already said goodbye to castmate Rick Hurst, who played Deputy Cletus Hogg just over a year earlier. No public memorial services or funeral arrangements have been announced at this time. Ben Jones leaves behind a legacy defined by versatility and warmth, a man equally at home fixing cars in a fictional Georgia county as he was serving the real state of Georgia in Congress, remembered by fans and colleagues alike as someone who genuinely loved people, and who was loved deeply in return.